angels, it's your girl Shamika with For God's Glory. Welcome back to Motivational Monday. I am super duper excited. The Lord, man, he's just been carrying on his own plan, changing mine. Not my will, but his be done. Again, another week I was going to share a different inspiration with you guys, and I just came back from Maryland, visiting my god sister. Shout out to Siobhan. And I was with the fam, and we went to church, amazing church. It's called Freedom Church. And this is the second time I've been there, and every time I go there, I'm just extra pumped. A spark just always comes over me, and I'm like, yes! So even though I was away from my home church, I was happy to get that word, and I was meant to get that word to share with you all today. So the word was, I think they have a series entitled Clarity. But the topic I took from this is having an eagle eye. And, they kind of discuss the eagle and how the eagle's vision is and how it can focus on its prey from 180 miles, from it, and can just focus it that way. So pretty much how we need to look into a greater vision and have an eye like God, sees things. Because a lot of times we limit what God can do. And I just want to share some of my notes with you. I was just like, oh my God. I think I just gave you guys a little Shaquana and that, oh my God. All right. So, and there's a few scriptures that I'm also going to be listing in the description below that they referenced a few times. Okay. We need to stop putting limits on God. We have a measuring problem. We need to stop putting God in a box. God is so much greater than any calculation we can put together. So pretty much what they were getting at is, how we always say the best is yet to come, and we always expecting the best, whether it's financially, marriages, just things like that. And what I took from that part, just based on how the sermon was going, is, sometimes we may have faith in God in this area. We're like, oh, God, he did it before, he can do it again here. But then we have this one area where we're not too sure of. And I won't lie, there have even been times with me, and I won't go into specifically what it is, but things that I would definitely know, he's gonna get me through this one. But then there may be another one where not that I don't believe he can do it, I just mean I have that extra positive expectancy, if that makes sense, for that specific area of my life. So that definitely spoke to me. Let's see. Oh, did you guys know that you can measure yourself out of a miracle? That you can measure yourself out of your destiny? I'm sorry, as you can see, these were all my notes because I was just writing away. That's why I'm sitting here a little okay, where do I start? Okay, let's see. All right, I just spoke about that. Yeah, so I was just saying about how we can have so much faith in one area and we don't think he can do the same in the other areas. God is never going to fit into our measurements. And this goes, in hand when I'm always saying, not my will, but your will be done, So we may have, okay, this is a good example. Let's say you were working in one job and then God opened up a new door and you're like, God, I didn't even think that I would be in this type of position. That's the kind of example that I wanted to share. Hopefully that makes sense. So you may have a dream to be a bartender, and God has you becoming the owner of the facility, wherever you are bartending. You know what I mean? So it's we have our faith in this one specific area, and God's like, that's all you want? I can give you bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's how we need to start looking at things. One of the things they said yesterday is whatever you're praying for, seeking, double it. Something I learned from a good friend of mine, Denise. I used to say things like, I'm broke. And there is definitely power in words. We have to, be careful and watch our words. And she would say, you're not broke. You're just waiting for your funds to circulate back to you. And I was like, that's so true. We really have to watch what we say. So I just wanted to share that. Let's see. Oh, now this was really, really good. We should not allow others to dictate our lives. And they gave the example of Jesus dying on the cross. Jesus died on the cross for us. Jesus gave up his life for us. He created us. But why is it that we tend to listen to the voices of everyone else as to what we can do and what we can't do? Food for thought. And that was definitely like a wow, when he said it, because it's so true. We always worry about what other people think of us and less on how God sees us. And that's something that I continually just work on every day. Because growing up, I was the type, I just wanted everyone to like me, and, oh, are they thinking this about me and that? And, there's sometimes you may trip up and you still may get there and have to, bring it back, it don't matter what they do, or that's just a man, that's just a woman, they ain't got no power over you. We have to get ourselves out of that mindset, and that'll come with time and with prayer. If you just ask God to help you through that, he can definitely do it. Even things that I do now, I notice, how they say don't be of this world. I do feel that way. I feel a lot of times, and there was a point where, not that I thought something was wrong with me, but I would look around and I'm like, wow, you're definitely different. And then I looked at it in a positive way. I'm like, that's a good thing. Because for me, my goal in life is to please him. And if I'm doing something that's not pleasing him, I'm not doing it. All right, I digress. So, what else? Yeah, so whatever you think God can do, just double it. And think of it in a way where only he can do it. So, you want $1 million. Be like, God, a lot of people think, oh, and I was there too. I was like, I just want to be financially comfortable, because you just think oh, I'm not going to be able to be a millionaire. But it's why do we have those limitations on our lives? And that's something that I want to really sit and pray on and think about myself, because it's kind of crazy. We just put ourselves here. Oh, I just want to be able to pay this month's rent. I just want enough money to buy this, So we have to expand the expectation. Also, if God is in it, there should be no limit. And I'm just trying to make sure I got everything. All power is in the hand of God. He can take the impossible and make it possible. When you think there is no way, won't he do it? He definitely shows you that he can make a way and then some. And, I just came to the realization that I don't want to be a woman who limits God anymore. So anything that I think of now, I'm like, oh no, because even me, being a positive person, I've realized that there have been things that I've even put limits on. So I'm working on it. Work in progress, just like we all are. And I'm so grateful and blessed that I don't serve a yardstick God. He doesn't put measures on what he can do. And also, this one really stuck out. God conceals more than he reveals. And they reference Habakkuk, hope I said that right, chapter 3, verse 4. And, okay. His splendor was like the sunrise. Rays flashed from his hand where his power was hidden. One of the biggest mistakes we can make is to have the arrogance to believe that we've seen all that God can do. Let's see. And also, if there's there were some books that they referenced, but I can't read all of it. So the book of Luke, book of Daniel. So I'm definitely going to just, I'm in the process of reading the Bible right now. I don't know if I mentioned in another video. I could have. Every day. It's an app. It's like a 90-day chronological app where you just get to listen to it. So I'm going to make sure that I throw these in there. I don't want to go out of order, but based on this word, I may just have to, just a little bit. What else? Let me see. God is never going to be yielded to the yardsticks of this world. All right. So that was pretty much the gist of it. I wanted to just go through and make sure, because I was super excited when I saw this. I was like, oh, I got to tell my love angels this immediately. But right now, I just want you all to close your eyes and just repeat after me. Lord, can you help me to see clearly? Lord, help me to see things through your vision. Please give me clarity. God, please free me from a measuring spirit. Help me to believe you are so much greater. And I just want to end with a song. God is able. I'm just going to skip it. He can do anything but fail. He can do it. He can do it. And also, just let go and let God. That one is as simple as it sounds, and I know it's hard sometimes to really do it, but I'm actually going to be working on something soon to help with that, and I'll be sharing it in the Testimony Tuesday video. But I just pray that you all are blessed and encouraged by this message. I feel that someone out there needed to hear this as much as I do. Oh, God is so amazing. And He will never put limits on us. And we need to stop putting limits on Him. Expect the great and great and great and greater. I want you guys, as soon as you finish watching this, I want you to write down things that you've been praying for, things that you've been seeking, things you've been like, Lord, I just need you to work this out. And you kind of, feel like, oh, it's probably never going to be there. And I always tell my friends, and they're like, oh, that's not going to happen. I'm like, well, with that attitude. And I say it jokingly, but there's truth in every joke, I feel. And, if you think that way, you have to watch your thoughts. You have to watch what you speak. Because if not, like I spoke of in other videos, it becomes you. If you walk around like, oh, I'm never going to be able to do this, I'm never going to be able to do that, then you probably never will with that mindset, So just try and be positive. I know it may be hard initially. And I think what I'm going to do is leave some strategies that can help those who may be a little bit more pessimistic than others. And just watch how life unfolds when you let God in. And don't put measures on yourself. Don't put limits on yourself. All right? Well, I love you all. And I'll see you all next time. And for God's glory, God bless.